Good morning, everyone. Kenneth, I thought your speech was awesome and very relatable. Thank you for sharing your details. Thank you for sharing information about kind of what you've done through COVID. You know, you wanted to make sure that your speech flowed well, that you were relaxed and you didn't speed through it, and that you kept everyone engaged. So some of the things I thought were awesome was that you kind of said to us all, I'm an introvert, so it was easy for me to kind of get into the COVID mode. But I loved that you also said you were conscious. I appreciated that you were conscious that other people were struggling with it. You made the best of it, which I think was a great example of, you know, to all of us of what we can do with our time. You know, a lot of people might be, oh, well, I'm not gonna say what other people could be doing, but you did you did something really positive with it. As far as the speech went itself, I appreciated that you spoke about all the projects you got done. I appreciated how it was organized. You talked about your, you know, walks with the dog, your projects at home, and your relationship with your wife, and how that really was growing. You know, I thought that was really positive and powerful. It was personal and relatable, because I think we all have our home lives that we have to deal with. But I liked that you know, instead of just talking about the monotony, which you started with, like Groundhog Day, you mentioned, okay, this is what we did with our time. One thing that you could have done to improve the speech perhaps is maybe you could have stood up and you could have had a little bit more energy about it. You wanted to be really relaxed, and you were, and it was really conversational. So I liked that, but maybe a little bit more energy about it. You know, you personally are very easygoing, and you wanted to be comfortable. You were comfortable with the topics you chose. So I think that made it a little bit easier to flow, because you're really familiar with your dog and your projects at home and your wife, which is great. One thing I thought you probably could have done, or maybe you could have added for that, was perhaps to show pictures of some of the projects you've done throughout the time. Maybe show a picture of your dog, maybe show a picture of something that you and your wife did that was special together. But Zoom is a little challenging. I thought you handled it really well. You looked at the camera. You also wanted to make sure everybody was engaged. And I saw some head nods, and I saw some relatable stuff. You know, people. I made sure to not just look at the speaker view, but watch everybody. And so the things you talked about were really relatable. Also, one thing that I really wanted to say was, you made it really positive, and I appreciate that. A lot of people talk about the frustration, but I think our group does this really well. We focus on the positive, the healing, how we get through it. So I liked that about your speech. I thought it was a great speech overall with a really positive message, and it was great to learn a little bit more about you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Angela.